Hey everyone, Caitlin here from CSS Wellness with your CSS Stretch class. I have you for roughly 30 minutes. Let me mark my watch so I don't go over with you guys. Let's go ahead and find our breath. So I'm going to have you join me in a nice easy seat. It's been a while since we've done this. Let's go ahead and get comfy. We want to sit nice and evenly on the sit bones. Pull the shoulders back. Crown of the head is nice and tall. Chin is up. I'm going to invite you to gently close your eyes. And I want you to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Keep following that same breath work, inhaling and exhaling. If you'd like, you can place your hands on top of your knees. Or you can bring one hand to the belly, one hand to heart center. From here, I really want you to focus on sending that breath all the way down to the pelvic bone. Sorry, the pubic bone. Send that breath all the way down to the pubic bone so that your belly inflates with your inhale and deflates with your exhale. This is just as important for stretching the core muscles, as well as calming the body, bringing breath to the body, breathing correctly. Let's go ahead and take 5 more breaths on our own, and then we'll get into our stretching. When you're ready, I'm going to have you gently open your eyes. Join me in the present moment. I'm going to start with shoulder circles. So I want you to pull the shoulders up and away from the ears. Massaging the muscles in your back by doing so. Getting a nice stretch through the upper traps as we bring our shoulders down and away. Prepping the neck for our stretching. And from here, we're going to go ahead and do the opposite movement, bringing the shoulders up front and down. Good. From here, we're going to bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Taking a nice inhale and exhaling. From here, we bring the chin to the chest. Inhale and exhale. From here, we bring left ear to left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. And from here, we bring the chin to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do the same thing. Taking it back, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Chin to chest, inhale, exhale. Right ear, right shoulder, inhale, exhale. And chin to ceiling, inhale, exhale. From here, we're gonna roll that right shoulder back, plant it, and we're gonna tip the chin down to the left shoulder. And relax. We're gonna take the same thing second side. So roll that left shoulder back, plant the hand down. We bring the chin to the right shoulder. And release. Awesome job. From here, we're going to send the legs forward, flex the feet, and shake your knees out if needed. Again, sit nice and evenly on those sit bones. And from here, we're going to walk our hands with a nice flat back forward until you feel just a slight stretch in that hamstring. Once you're there, take 3 breaths. And walk the hands back up. Sitting up nice and upright. You can shake the legs out if needed. We're going to take this stretch 2 more times, sitting evenly on those hip bones. Walking the hands forward until you feel a little bit of a stretch. Flat back, take 3 breaths. And walk the hands back, sitting nice and upright. Shake it out. One more time through. Sit evenly on the sit bones. We walk the hands forward. We've come to our stopping point, feeling a nice slight stretch in the hamstrings. And from here, we round at the spine, trying to bring the forehead to the knees. As close as possible. We don't have to get there. We're all on our own level. Take 3 breaths here. From here, roll the spine all the way back to the top. Roll the shoulders back just a few times. Awesome job. All right, let's go ahead and come to a butterfly position. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to bring the crown of the head nice and tall. Sitting evenly on those sit bones to adjust accordingly. And from here, we're going to lean forward with a flat back again, pressing the elbows to the insides of the thighs, pressing down and away. Take a few breaths here. And sit nice and upright. You can shake it out if needed. We're going to take that stretch 2 more times, sitting nice and upright on those sit bones, reaching our body forward with a flat back, using our elbows to press the insides of our thighs down closer to the floor, away from each other. And we take a few breaths here. Good, sitting nice and upright, shaking it out again if needed. One more time. We sit up nice and tall. We reach forward with that low back, making sure that our back is nice and flat, separating the legs with our elbows. And from here, we're going to round at the spine, bringing the forehead to the feet as close as possible. Again, we're all at our own level, so it is no worries if you can't get there. And roll with the spine all the way back to the top. Good. We're going to extend those legs out long. Again, shake it out if needed. I'm going to have you take your hands, place them right behind your sit bones. I'm going to have you take that right ankle, cross it over the left knee. So you want to do this above the kneecap, not on it or below it, but above it. Never place pressure on the joint as we are stretching. Good, so sitting nice and upright, we take that left heel and we slide it up, finding your stopping point where you are still able to sit nice and evenly on those sit bones, and you get a nice stretch through this part of the leg, so almost the back, the glute, and the side here. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Again, you can use those hands behind you, making sure that you have good posture, nice flat back. And take a few breaths here. I find that if the stretch is really intense for me, rolling my ankle in different directions kind of helps as well. Good, and release it down. Send that right leg back out to match the left, and we take the second side. So we cross that left ankle over the right leg, again above the knee joint, not on it or below it. And then we pull in that right heel, finding your particular stopping point. Good, and again, like I said earlier, if I find that this stretch is a little intense, I do a little bit of an ankle roll. It kind of helps for multiple reasons. Everything is connected, so it does bring a little bit of relief. And also the act of rolling my ankle in this position helps me take my mind off of what I am doing, the pain, potential pain, or it's not really a pain, I should say it's more uncomfortable. I think oftentimes we use pain too loosely to describe sensations in the body. So to kind of alleviate the uncomfortableness that sometimes comes with stretching, it helps to take my mind off of what's happening. Good, and from here we go ahead and send that right leg down, left leg comes out next to it. Good, shake it out if needed. From here we take that right foot, we're gonna plant it to the outside of the left leg. Again, sitting nice and tall, evenly as possible on the sit bones. You may have noticed when you planted that right foot, that hip wanted to come up. So try to root it down, plant it down. From here, you take that left arm, wrap it around that right leg. From here, we're gonna breathe in, inhale. The spine becomes nice and elongated. On the exhale, we twist a little bit more. Good, we hold here. Take 3 deep breaths. With every inhale, I want that spine to elongate. With every exhale, I want you to twist a little deeper. And go ahead and relax. Send that right leg nice and long next to the left leg. We're gonna go ahead and take that second side. So that left foot plants to the outside of the right leg, roughly around the knee area is ideal. Of course, everybody's at your own level, so place it where you can. Good, that right hand hugs the left leg, and again, with every inhale, the spine goes long. With every exhale, we rotate just a little bit more. So go ahead, breathe in, exhale. And relax it. Sorry, just stayed in that position just a little bit longer. It felt really, really good. All right, shake it out if needed. You guys are doing great. Okay. Good, let's go ahead and do a little bit with our shoulders before I put you on the floor completely, laying out. So I take that right hand, we're gonna cross it across the chest. Left hand is going to assist either, again, above or below that elbow joint. But as I mentioned earlier, we don't ever put pressure on the actual joint. And from here, you see how my shoulder is kind of raising into my ear. I want you to drop that shoulder down, cross it across the chest. And let's take a few breaths here. And relax down, shake it out. We're going to take that second side. So left hand comes across the chest. Remember, relax that shoulder down away from the ear. And we hug in that arm into our body above or below the elbow joint, just not on it. And let's go ahead and take 3 breaths right here. Did anybody get a pumpkin spice latte today, August 25th? They have released them. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not ready for summer to end, but I welcome pumpkin anything, so I went and got one. Yes, I did. I hardly get them when they're in season. It's a very special treat. And relax that arm away. You know, because of the amount of calories and everything that comes with it. I try to stick with coffee at home, or I'll get a caramel macchiato is usually my go-to with almond milk. Okay, from here we're going to take that right hand, we're going to bring it next to the right ear. From here we reach for that mid-back, and we're going to take that left hand, we're just going to assist it back just a little bit further. And coming here, you may not really feel a stretch until you just tip it back just a little bit further. And let's take a few breaths here. And we're gonna relax it down, shake it out if you need to, kind of help disperse that blood flow. I got a little tingly there, I don't know about you. And from here, we're going to take that left hand, bring it up next to the left ear. We reach for that mid-back, and right arm comes to assist, tipping that back just a little bit further. And we take a few breaths here. It down, shake it out. Ooh, I'm getting little pops in my neck on that one, but it feels so good. You can join me in. It's right ear to right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. Really just trying to move at the neck. It felt so good. Getting a little bit of a stretch in the neck, which I'm sure we could all use right now. I know I definitely could. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and have you move into your tabletop position. I kind of held off on this for a while. I usually break it out much quicker. So of course with this one, let's bring the knees directly underneath the hips. We have the hands directly underneath the shoulders, and we're going to move into our cat-cow. So You can relax the feet, the tops of the feet into the mat, or if you like to tuck the toes under, it does not matter at this particular motion. So from here, let's go ahead and move into cat position. So we press the hands down into the mat, separating the shoulder blades, tucking the hips under, and bringing the chin to the chest for cat. And we relax it down. We flare the hips up. Shoulder blades meet in the back. Crown of the head is nice and tall. We're here for cow. Ooh, got a good pop in my back on that one. I'm just popping all over the place. This shows you how long it's been since I've actually stretched myself. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's take this sequence 5 more times on our own. So moving back into cat when you're ready. And down to cow when you're ready. You can follow your breath, inhaling on cat and exhaling on cow. All right, from here we're going to get into that shoulder a little bit more. So let's come to a nice neutral spine. So from here we're going to walk that left hand forward just a little bit, allowing space for that right hand to just kind of slide under. We bring our right ear to the mat and we walk that left hand forward above head. Let's take 3 breaths. Press it back to neutral. From here, we take the other side. So swing the right hand forward just a little bit, allowing space for that left arm to slide through, bringing the left ear to the mat, and walking that right hand forward here. Let's take a few breaths. Slide that right hand back. Press yourself back up to a neutral position. From here, we're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to send the hips up and back, and we're going to take a down dog. So biceps frame the ears. We lift the hips up and press back. And from here, let's pedal the ankles down to the mat. One at a time. Ooh, there's another pop. I don't know if you guys can hear these in the video or not. Good, and from here we're going to actually pedal at the knee as well, getting a little deeper stretch through that calf as we reach the heel down to the mat. As we do this, remember you're still active in that upper body. Good, and go ahead and relax. Hang here for just a second. Take a breath. And let's pull forward to a high plank and lower all the way down to the mat. Good. Relax the tops of the feet down into the mat, and my headband is falling off, so let's just get rid of it. From here, we bring the hands underneath the shoulders. I'm going to have you pull back in your mat, lifting your upper body nice and tall. Crown of the head is nice and tall as well. Shoulders away from the ears. Take a breath. And relax it down. Good. From here, we're going to do a little bit more of an active, coming into more of an up dog position. So pressing the hands into the mat. Press your way up. Tops of the feet are pressed down into the mat. Shoulders are down away from the ears. We're lifting the legs off of the mat, sinking down, and relax it all the way down. Good. From here, we're gonna press back into a counter stretch. So separating the knees about mat width, pressing the hips back, keeping the hands forward out in front of you, and you can place your forehead down on the mat. Let's take a few breaths right here. Good, pulling yourself back up. Let's go ahead and rotate to a seat. And we're also going to gently lay it all the way back down. See how I'm doing on time. Good. Time for one more stretch, and I'll take you through a little bit of a meditation. So you're more than welcome to join us for the meditation, or if you prefer not to, you can end the video after this stretch here. So from here, let's get into those hamstrings a little bit more. I find that they're very neglected. So we're going to kick that left foot up. We're going to capture the leg at the hamstring, so not at the knee joint, but underneath here. Good. Let's go ahead and pull that leg in tight to the body. We're going to take 3 breaths. We're going to let it release. You can pull it all the way down to the mat if you'd like, and pull it all the way back up. This time we're going to try to pull in a little bit tighter, taking 3 more breaths. And relax this leg down. It's going to meet its counterpart in this position, foot flat on your mat. We're going to take that second side, elongate that right leg, go ahead and kick it up. We're capturing below the knee joint on the hamstring. Pulling in, taking 3 breaths here. Sending that leg nice and long. We kick it back up. Capture at the hamstring. Try to pull in a little bit closer to your body. Breathe here for 3. And relax it down. It meets its counterpart. Let's separate the feet mat width. Sorry, and we're going to windshield wiper the legs, left to right. For 3, 2, 1. From here, I want you to meet me in Savasana. So you're going to send the legs long. You're going to bring your feet to the corners of the mat, adjust at the shoulders. Get comfortable. Hands could come out to your sides with the palms facing up, or you can bring one hand to your belly and one hand to heart center. And this right here is where I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. And when you're ready, cue back into your breathing. Inhaling, sending that breath all the way down to your pubic bone, and exhaling so that the belly is inflating. You even feel it in the small of your back, and then deflating. And you're like, Caitlin, what are you talking about? This feeling this in the small of my back. In the small of your back, we should be, with every inhale, eliminating the space between the small of your back, your low back, and the mat. That is proper breath work. And if you're not able to get your breath there, that's how I know your low back is really, really, really tight and you need to come see me. So we can get that fixed for you. So you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good, following your own breath work. And from here, I'm gonna have you check in with your body. So are there any sticky points that you still notice or that you noticed during our stretching session? Do you feel any knots anywhere? Are you having any tenderness or tightness or pain in anywhere? And the part that you're feeling the most of this at, maybe it's between the shoulder blades, maybe you have it in the neck, maybe it's the low back, the hips, the quads, the hamstrings, calves, wherever it is for you. I want you, with every inhale, I want you to visualize that you are now sending your breath to that area of tightness, of pain, of stickiness, of knottedness, if you will. I know it's not a word, but the other way it comes out is naughty, and none of you are naughty, I'm assuming. So send your breath to those areas, and with every breath, I want you to visualize that breath is swirling around that point. And with every exhale, that point is releasing. So you're breathing that tightness away. It's the last point of what I have for you today. Let's go ahead and take 5 more breaths on our own, just really visualizing the swirling of the breath around that area of tightness. And with every exhale, I really want you to feel yourself letting the tension go. Let it go. Awesome job, you guys. When you're ready, I'll have you gently wiggle your toes, maybe your fingers, bringing awareness back to the body. Gently open your eyes. And of course, if you need more time here, you're more than welcome to take it. But if you're ready to move on with the rest of your day, you can roll over to either your left or your right side in a fetal position. I'm going to have you gently press yourself back up to a seated pose. Do so nice and gently and slowly as possible, as many of us kind of get a head rush from doing this too quickly. Thank you guys for letting me teach you another stretch class. I'm sorry I've missed you for so long. It's been probably 3 weeks since I've filmed one of these, but emergencies happen and coverings happen. Unfortunately, I just did not have enough time and energy to dedicate to this space, but I'm happy to be back. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. Go get that PSL, and let's hope for like another month of summer. Thank you.